on my head. What happened?
Oh, where the fuck did Stocky go?
Pardon me, I had a headache. You okay?
Yeah, I don't know why.
My head.
My eyes, we were fine.
Okay, you all right?
I am?
No problem. My apologies.
What did we hit?
Me, apparently. I
What
had a
about now?
headache. And, y'all good
shit.
over here?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all
Okay.
good. I
Cool,
apologize about that.
No, you're good. Feel bad. I wanna just dip on him, but... Oh. What the fuck? I don't fucking know. That was super weird. Here, try hopping on again. Again? Okay, okay. Let me try flexing my Z muscle. Okay. Anything? Okay, I'll pop my head. Yeah, maybe I'm just broken. Let me pop my head.
Fault. Wow.
You waited. Everything look okay now?
Wait, what? Yeah, you're fine, but I can't get on. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Say something real quick and whatnot. And
Oh, you were talking about for the bug report?
no. I'm testing all my things.
Oh, okay,
Bill's
okay,
is
yeah.
not working right now.
Maybe you need to pop your head when you get there.
Testing 1, 2. No. No, all my stuff are twinkling. Broke because I had to fix my PC yesterday.
Oh shit. Well, just to let you know, I know this pertains to, or this might pertain to the case, but Arlo is Hoppening County.
Hello.
You doing all right?
Yeah, just trying to get last minute things rolling out.
I get it.
You hear my voice. You do hear his voice. Okay, awesome. And you can hear my voice because you heard that I asked you. So I've got everything working again. Awesome. We should be having an announcement going out soon. I hope we get there before everyone else really starts cluttering up, so that way I can hear the important.
Yeah, pour the dust and everything.
Yeah, because if I can't hear the important people, there's a problem.
That's true. I tried to book it here as fast as possible, so hopefully we made it in time.
I appreciate it. I was debating waiting for you or going ahead, and then I decided I had to wait for you because I didn't tell you I'd go ahead.
Oh, you're
And
good.
I
would
would
have
waste time searching for me.
assumed. No, you're good.
Oh, hey, is
look,
that the
that's them right there.
Is that
Yep.
them?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Jesus
it is.
fucking Christ!
I'm fucking fast.
Jesus fucking Christ! Even with you popping your head and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, we're here.
Yeah.
There should be. Local news people should be running around soon telling people about this.
They just ran up to us saying we could get a ride. Yeah.
Ah. Some people actually did?
Oh, Mallory. Where am I putting him?
In the courthouse.
Okay.
In the courtroom.
That's why we make people
Left or right,
remove
guys? Which one does
long arms.
He gets right.
I think he's gonna be over here, right?
Yep. Thank you.
I'm gonna sit here so that I make sure that I hear everybody.
Well, I can't exactly run in the way that I never got to
Were you
medical
up with the wagon
attention.
way?
The biggest cojones.
You're the one that called it up.
Me? Who am I?
Who are you?
I'm defense attorney.
How did you
Status
forget
quo.
who
Nice
you
to meet
are?
you. Oh,
State
nice to
attorney,
meet you.
Jesse. State attorney.
Defense attorney, not state
Nope.
attorney.
He's a state attorney.
No. I'm different.
No,
Nice to meet you, Jesse.
he is a state attorney.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Oh.
Drink?
What?
Never mind.
5 head. Bump. Just butt out of the conversation. We ain't talking.
I'm not something to clean his ears, but you know.
Listen, I will shine this 5-head in your
Okay,
direction
so
and you won't
the
be able to see
Duke
anything at all
is
forever.
one of the first people in county that has been
forever.
arrested
I got
for
pomade in my hair, makes
corruption.
my head all shiny.
True, you're right.
This
you're
is
right,
why
you're
this
right.
is a big thing right now. He's been mainly
Holy
accused
shit.
of corruption. Let me
Right.
Yeah,
read
blue
his
squad.
entire
Blue
Um,
squad.
case file.
Since
Sorry.
The
Look,
Duke,
sir, what's your name?
conspiracy to commit an act of crime, reckless engagement, government corruption, and attempted murder.
Okay,
since
first thing.
an announcement was made to the county about the case, we'll give it a couple minutes for people to show up before court is in session. Is that Arlo?
It is.
Hi, Arlo.
Arlo,
now.
thank you for coming. I need to talk to you.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Oh, excellent.
And there's Arlo, one of the main people circling this whole charge.
And just for you, Enrique. Here you go.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt. Where do visitors who are attending
the-
sit?
In here. Either this side or that side, it doesn't matter.
Okay, wonderful.
Everyone can hear everyone okay, right?
Did you just call me a rat?
No, he's defending himself, Enrique. Read the goddamn gun board, Enrique. Jesus.
Excuse me.
There you go.
I wonder if my other link works.
You're broke. Are you an attorney?
Ah, it does not. Thank you. Yeah, this is a big thing because the Duke is
Your
also
Honor, I would
a
like
state
to know
attorney.
when would be the earliest possibility to file a preliminary request.
A preliminary request?
Yes.
A motion?
Or
you mean?
yes, a motion.
Hello?
What kind of motion?
A motion to dismiss.
Denied.
That's
I
the
should
same
give
thing
my
you
reason,
told us when
yes?
we robbed that bank earlier.
Sure, what's your reason?
As I am the sovereign head of a duchy of the German state, I am unable to be prosecuted due to diplomatic immunity, which the United States States Department upheld.
My friend, that is a very well thought out and considered motion. Denied.
On what grounds?
You're in the United States, functioning as a United States state attorney. You fall under the same purview as everyone else.
I'm a head of state.
If I go into cinematic mode, I will be right
I think
back.
I got an old
just have to
tissue
take care of
over here.
something.
You need it?
Your bar license to the United States, you're functioning as a United States prosecutor. You fall under the purview of prosecution within the United States. Diplomatic immunity in this situation does not apply. Good effort, though.
Thank you.
Excuse me, could you think C status so I could get a photo for the newspaper? Very sorry.
Oh,
Okay, folks. If you have long arms, I ask that you remove them to avoid dust gathering in the courtroom. The same if you have a horse outside, I ask that you flee it, again, to avoid gathering dust in the courtroom.
There's a dead horse outside.
got the horse?
Okay, if you have a horse inside, I ask that you flee it.
Get your horse.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest.
I can't say I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen that before either.
Yeah, I didn't think it would even let me do that. I'm sorry. Where do I sit? How does this
Either
work?
side. Wherever we want.
Just when I thought no one else was gonna come. But you can come. That's what she did.
Yeah, I think that's what she said. Your judges. Here. I swear, I'm not as officer as you drunk I am.
There's no blood in my alcohol system.
Excuse me, Your Honor, before we start, is it okay if I approach the stand and just take some photos? I'm from the O'Malley Times.
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Which side's the winning side?
You know what? I should be up.
Is there? Do we have?
I should be.
I don't know.
And I don't have my uniform.
Um,
That's great. Come here, horse. Fucking horse. Nope, nope, no. That one there. Transfer that. On. And there we go. Yeah, I'm ID number 1. Number 1, baby.
Well, dismiss it so that it is not gathering dust. If there are any interruptions or disruptions in the courtroom, I will ask you once to stop. If you continue, you will either be removed or arrested, depending on how irritated you make me. Now, we're hearing the case of the state versus the Duke of Annesburg, Mr. Francis Annesburg. I will decide this case solely on the evidence presented within this courtroom. I will hear the testimony of the witnesses, and I will make judgments about the believability of the witnesses. As the judge, I will listen carefully to the testimonies of listen carefully to all of the testimonies, until I hear the entirety of the case. Is the prosecution ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is the defense ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prosecution, you may begin your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, members of the court, my name is my name is Harlow Dalton, representing the prosecution in this case. Mr. Annesburg is charged with corruption of a government official. The facts in this case are straightforward. The evidence will show that Mr. Annesburg intentionally and purposely decided to become corrupt and while being a state's official. At the end of this trial, the state will ask you if the defendant is guilty, and we would like to ask that you, watching this case, also find that he is guilty of this charge.
Thank you, Ms. Dalton. I apologize. Let me read the Mr. Annesburg's full list of charges here.
Thank you, Judge.
We have reckless endangerment, conspiracy to commit any act of crime, government corruption, and attempted murder. Mr. Annesburg, your opening statement.
Yes, if I may be allowed to remain seated as I was injured during my apprehension. I have not been able to seek medical treatment. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Honor, I today have been charged with egregious crimes, and while I take these allegations against me seriously, I hope that the evidence, which lacks my presence in any of these alleged crimes, will be able to persuade this court that I am an innocent man who happens to be framed by criminal conspirators who wish to drive a wedge between this department and the law enforcement agency. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Annesburg. Prosecution, you may present your case.
Thank you, Judge. We'd like to call our first witness, Arlo Mish.
Alright, guess I'll walk on this side this time.
Nope, other side.
Oh, okay, guess I'll walk the other side this time.
Mr. Mitchie, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Your witness, counselor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Mitchie, I apologize for mispronouncing your name.
But
would you please tell the court what you do in your profession?
I am the livestock commissioner for the newly formed Department of Livestock.
Alrighty. And can you tell the court how you know Mr. Annesburg here?
Well, once upon a time, a long time ago, I used to run a separatist group in this county, in which the Duke here had pulled me and my number 2 man to the side, and we had talked about business opportunities in which I declined. And then,
And
sorry.
excuse me, go ahead.
No, that's it. I was gonna just ramble on.
Alrighty. And these business opportunities, can you explain to the court what those were?
Firstly, he was talking about training his men for his own militia.
Mr.
And
Mitchie,
then,
I'm sorry, one moment. Sir, if you
yes.
wouldn't mind, I think I just had a stroke. Sir, if you wouldn't mind removing your long arm from your back, it helps to avoid having dust within the courtroom.
No problem. Give me a second.
Thank you very much. Sorry, Mr. Mitchie, continue.
You all right? Firstly, he came up to us talking about needing his troops to be trained for his militia, to which he didn't have enough capital to afford that from us. Secondly, he was talking about maybe intimidation to opponents. And then thirdly, he was talking about cargo protection.
Alrighty. And you said that you declined these opportunities. Was there anything else that happened afterwards?
What's the thing?
If we were talking about farther afterwards, I was outside the O'Malley's general store when I was approached by a man named Wilbur Murphy, who said that he was the chief of the militia underneath the Duke and had been sent on his behalf to come and take my life.
I can't hear you.
All right. So you're stating here, Mr. Mitchie, that once you declined Mr. Annesburg's business opportunities, as you put it, he decided that he was going to be taking your life?
It appears to me to be that way, yes.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Annesburg, he's your witness for cross-examination.
Yes. I only have one question.
Go ahead.
May ask him. So you initially just told the state attorney that you I didn't have the funds to hire you at the time, correct?
Very much so, yes.
So then you just said right after that you just initially just declined my requests all out. So which one was it?
Yes.
Did you?
You're
telling two stories.
Objection,
it's actually
relevance.
one. I declined your request for the monetary possessions you didn't have for your request to train your troops. The other two I denied out of the faith of my own morals.
Thank you. That's my only question, Your Honor.
Prosecution, any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Mitchie, you may step down. Thank you.
Always a pleasure, Your Honor.
Of course. Ms. Dalton, you may call your next witness.
We'd like to call Akita Klein, sir.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Mr. Klein, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. And if either the prosecution or the defense objects, this goes for anyone who is called as a witness, I ask that you stop speaking until I either overrule or sustain the objection.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your witness, Counselor.
Mr. Klein, can you please read your statement that you gave to the police as your sworn statement, please?
Yes, ma'am. So I, Cleta Klein, speaking with a Mr. Wilbur Murphy, was informed from his own words the following. Wilbur spoke to the fact that our assistant district attorney, Mr. Annesburg over here, had hired him to put a hit out on Arlo Mitchie. Mr. Wilbur had said that he was a high-ranking member of the Duke of Annesburg's militia, which I'm referring to the gentleman sitting right there. He was a high-ranking official, and that he was ordered under the Duke's own word and to carry out a hit on Mr. Arlo Mitchie. And at this time, me and Wilbur were in transport to his job at the tailor, and he seemed of sound mind and did not seem to hold any bias towards either party.
Alrighty, and excuse me. What is your relationship with the Duke here?
Before this day, nothing really. I mean, this is probably the first time I've actually ever seen him in person. So I myself hold no prejudice to the man. I've never had a negative encounter with the man. I do work for Mr. Arlo Michi, or work with him to be more specific. But other than that, I've never had any encounter with the man. I've never even heard Mr. Arlo Michi over there bring him up. Until I heard of this court case and heard of what was going on, I really had nothing to ever even slightly hold against the man.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Annesburg, your witness.
Yes, I only have one question. So, as stated, you said that Mr. Murphy said that he worked for me and that he was going to commit a hit on Arlo, yes?
Yes, sir.
Did Mr. Murphy provide any direct or evidential connection that he actually was working for me, or is this something he just said?
He had mentioned multiple names at the time to relate to other members of that militia, but to my knowledge, I would not know any of those members, and I would not be able to recall those names at this present time.
Okay, thank you. That's my only question, Your Honor.
Prosecution, redirect?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Klein, how do you know Wilbur, the other person of interest that you spoke with in your statement?
I would say we're pretty good acquaintances. I wouldn't say necessarily close friends or anything of the such, but I've been known to get quite a few outfits made at the tailor, and so I spend quite a bit of time speaking with Mr. Wilbur. If what we're alluding to here would be, is he someone that I'd be able to understand whether he was telling the truth or lying? I'd like to say yes. And also being a native myself, I tend to be pretty good at telling when the white man is not telling me the truth.
Thank you, Mr. Klein. No further questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Klein. You may step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State's next witness.
At this time, Your Honor, we would like to submit into evidence the statement of Mr. Wilbur Murphy. He is not here in county at the moment to be able to come into court.
Is it the statement made on the 20th of January?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind reading that for the court.
Of course, Your Honor. I, Wilbur Murphy, declare under penalty of perjury under the laws of these United States that I am telling the truth, and I make the following statement under oath. His statement follows. I met the Duke in Valentine whilst he was recruiting for his militia. He offered me a position leading commander, paid me $400, and told me to investigate crime going on in a town. Whilst recruiting me, I asked why he was recruiting. He stated, I need someone more competent. My militia are nothing more than meat shield to help me get away. After a few days, I received a letter from whom I believe to be the Duke to assassinate Arlo. I resigned from my position because Arlo is my friend.
Any objections to this evidence?
Yes, it says in the bond that he received communications, but none of those communications were provided to the court, and therefore that should be stricken from the record if none physical communications are. Because he said letters, but there's no letters here, so.
The objection is not, the motion is not to admit communications. The motion is to admit the sworn statement. Do you have an objection to the sworn statement?
No.
Okay, then the court will accept the sworn statement into evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have anything further for the prosecution?
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
Anything further for the prosecution? Witnesses, evidence?
Our last witness we'd like to call is Mr. Annesburg himself.
Mr. Ansberg, if you could take the stand.
Don't I have a right not to take the stand if I am the defense?
You have to take the stand, but you can plead the fifth to any questions they ask you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Again, because I am injured, it might be difficult for me to get up the steps.
Take
Be able
your
to
time.
do it here. Okay, fine.
Mr. Ansberg, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Ja.
Your witness, counselor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Ansberg, what is your profession as of right now?
I am His Royal Highness the Duke of Annesburg in the German Empire. I am the Lord Mayor of
Excuse me, Mr. Ansberg, I did not ask your title. I asked your position in the county.
I am the Lord Mayor of Annesburg and the State Attorney.
And on a daily basis, what is your day-to-day job in this county?
My general position is more referred to my mayorship. During the day, I review transport documents. I review pay stubs to the miners who I direct, and I direct the cargo trains that go in and out of Annesburg. I, review funding, repairs, duties, management. I'm generally an administrator of the businesses of Annesburg.
And so when going through Annesburg, I myself have noticed, along with quite a few others, that there are no open businesses in Annesburg. So if you are mayor of Annesburg, what revenue does your town bring into you?
The mining, the mines are our biggest source of income. They accompany about 71% of Annesburg's revenue per year.
And that's all that your town provides. It does not provide any kind of medical assistance or goods for common trade.
We only we provide coal and materials, which I would argue is common trade, and we also provide a small fishing near the stream just up north. Generally, those are our only two major commodities.
All right, and you said 71% of that is
coal extraction and exportation. Yes.
Right. So what's the rest of it? If 71% of that is the coal extraction, what is the rest of your revenue coming from?
Usually other metals, and then the fishing industry, which accounts for about 5%, and the rest I would say is more miscellaneous to smaller, specific deals and trades that wouldn't necessarily be collected into one big group.
Can you be more specific on your income, on your miscellaneous income, as of 71% and then another 5% off of your fishing and your metals and stuff. That's still a little bit less than 25% of your income that's not counted for in miscellaneous. Can you provide the court with what that miscellaneous might be?
I don't have the exact documents. It's more niche stuff. So housing taxes.
Right, but you're mayor of Annesburg, so you should know how your revenue is coming into your town, right? Correct. I mean,
yes, but there's a lot of.
Okay, so you said yes. So where in that 24% is your income in the miscellaneous category going to?
Where's it going to, or where's it coming from?
Where's it coming? Where is it coming from?
Generally, like I said, most of it's either small custom taxes, custom use of the docks, fees collected from cargo trains going back and forth. It's more fees for that 20%, which is generally
okay. That's still another. Even if that were 20%, which I apologize, but 20% from just fees for boats. I'm sure with your town being closed off to every kind of revenue, as far as businesses go, you don't get that much traffic through your town. So I'm still kind of questioning where the other 4%, even if that 20% is covered by your fees, where the other 4% of your miscellaneous income is coming from.
Well, as I said, well, yes, our traffic's not, but our town is populated. We have a fully populated town. There's people
right, and
about.
I have no objection that your town is fully populated. My question is that your town, when going through it, not one single shop is open. The general store is closed. Your saloon is closed. everything in your town is closed. So where are your people going to get food? Where are they getting their clothes, their items? Where are people coming to Annesburg getting their stuff from you?
I have them shipped. We have goods shipped usually from St. Denis local businesses. It just
And
depends, some things we get from, that since I'm the Duke of Annesburg, Germany, we import stuff from there, and I usually give it to the people at a net loss for me. And then food and all that usually comes from St. Denis or somewhere near West Hanover, case by case.
all right. No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Annesburg, you may step down.
Oh, yes, thank you. Ah, these steps.
Anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor, no further witnesses.
Okay, if the state rests defense, you may present your case.
Thank you, Your Honor. The only major thing to challenge regarding like I said, that sworn statement from Mr. Murphy, I like to bring the question that part of that sworn statement, again, it alleges communication between me and him through mail, but no communication was ever submitted to the court, and therefore I believe that should be stricken from that sworn statement. And no communication was ever submitted, so we can't base off it just of assumption.
Noted.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Do you
then
want to recall any witnesses or submit any of your own evidence, or?
Again, there's just it's yeah. And if I'm speaking out of turn, please let me know. It's up to the state to submit the evidence to prove me guilty, not the other way around. The witnesses all answered their questions to my ability. I don't have any major questions for them. I asked them during the redirecting. So.
Okay then. So you rest your case then?
Yes, I rest my case on that regard to closing arguments.
Okay. Court will take a 10-minute recess to deliberate. We will reconvene at 8:45.
Don't we do closing arguments, Your Honor?
Pardon me.
Your Honor?
We will get closing arguments after.
Oh, yeah, okay. Making sure.
We have another case tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
My apologies for the long rifle too, there, Your Honor.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, it looks like we're getting a bit of rain. Hopefully it doesn't leak through. I know this building is a little old.
I could make a witty comment that, like, unlike Annesburg, we use the best construction people around, but I don't want to be that guy.
Hey, welcome back. It's on a court's on a recess.
Got a little.
You gotta use your U muscle.
Yeah, the U muscle wasn't working.
If you think about slash scenario, sometimes you can sit in a seat that way as well.
Yeah, just make sure you don't sit on anyone.
Yes, just yeah. You got to be careful of that. Make sure you're not sitting on anyone.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I will be right back. My little demon is calling for me.
Hey, Arlo, you're yelling, friend. Just letting you know.
Sir, please don't play guitar in the courtroom. Thank you.
Is it still fucking raining? Wait, who's got up? Have you drank that bear feeding juice?
You are adorable, sir. I just thought I should tell you that. Yeah, it's almost.
Hey, can you come here for a minute?
And of course, I go into cinematic view.
One of y'all.
There we go.
One of the sheriffs standing by the door. Y'all come here for a minute.
Don't act like you ain't enjoying it, Akita. I seen you sniffing. What does it smell like?
Sorry,
I
Your
can't
Honor.
smell it from
May
here.
I ask a question just before we
It's
start
not
again?
Sean.
Sure.
What are all the charges being brought against Mr. Annesburg? Just so I can get a list.
Reckless endangerment, conspiracy to commit any act of crime, government corruption, and attempted murder.
Okay, thank you so much.
Aw, you're inside of me. Hello?
Whoa.
I just got squashed.
I'm going to pretend I did not hear the last 5 seconds of the
I
conversation.
am as well.
I wish I had my camera.
I do.
I think for the best of humanity, I think
Hello?
it's glad you don't.
There, better.
Excuse me.
If you sit on my lap, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh no.
Don't tempt me.
Let's. Okay.
Wait, please stop. My soul.
Certain people in the courtroom.
My soul hurts.
I was just about to sit on her lap too.
By the way, for those that are watching, how's the quality, and all that? Is it good? Ooh. Ooh.
You can smoke in the courtroom?
It's 1900. You can smoke anywhere you want.
What the heck?
It's good for your lungs.
Anybody got an extra smoke on them?
Yeah, I do. If you want to come up here, I'm the state's attorney up here. I'll give you one.
I have an O'Malley flavored vanilla cigarette. It's probably
I'm
better
good.
than
I'll
hers.
take it from Madam over here.
Damn it.
That vanilla one is pretty good, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it
I
is.
think I'll pass on that one.
Worry about it.
What's your name, buddy, so she can give you that cigarette?
Oh, Jack's banner. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, of course.
You keep those dirty old raggedy cigarettes to yourself, boy.
All right.
I mean, I'll take a vanilla cigarette.
Everybody can take their seats. I'll remind everyone that if you have any long arms, to remove them for the sake of dust. If you disrupt the courtroom, I will ask you once. If you do it a second time, you will either be removed or charged. Ms. Dalton. If I could have your closing statement.
Of course, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I thank you for being here today and listening to all of our witnesses and their testimonies. We are here today because we are trying to decide if Mr. Annesburg is in fact guilty of not only reckless endangerment, conspiracy to commit any act of crime, government corruption, but also attempted murder. And as from our witness statements and the evidence provided within this trial, you have been undoubtedly shown that he is in fact guilty of these crimes. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Annesburg.
Yes, Your Honor.
Closing statement?
Yes, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope after hearing these arguments, testimony, that you and along with the court find that I'm an innocent man who is the victim of a criminal conspiracy by criminals themselves. As proven when I was up on the stand, I am just a businessman trying to do right by the city that I created. The state brought a witness who didn't even know of my existence and never met me up until today. They also failed to bring in the witness of the most crucial letter with Mr. Murphy and provided in that letter without any evidence of the letters that I sent. In his statement, it says that I had direct communication with Murphy through the telegraph when none was provided by the state. There are more potholes in this case than there are in the streets of Saint Denis. And I hope the court realizes, along with the people here, that in order to be convicted, you must have no reasonable doubt. There is reasonable doubt in this case with the sworn statement by Murphy, which alleges communications that was not provided. The statement that I was allegedly working, or Mr. Murphy was working for me from a man that I have never even met, nor vice versa. There is crucial lack of evidence in several parts of this case against me, and I hope the court will find it that I do not have there's not enough for this court to convict me on these charges. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Annesburg. The court has deliberated. Mr. Annesburg, if you could meander your way up to the podium in front of the
Yes,
bench.
yes. Yes.
Other side.
Oh.
The front of the front of the podium.
Like this.
No,
the
front of the podium facing
Don't worry,
the
you'll
bench.
get it someday.
Oh.
The front of the podium facing the bench.
Like this.
The front of the podium.
I'm in front of
the front. Thank you.
Goodness gracious, get it together.
Like this. I would.
Correct. In front of the podium facing the bench.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much. Francis Annesburg, you are charged with crimes of corruption against the state. The testimony heard here today has pointed to a conspiracy that runs far deeper, I'm sure, than the surface we've scratched here today. I've personally seen your town, and quite frankly, I don't believe it to be the prosperous haven you claim it to be any more than the prosecution does. While I don't know exactly where your money comes from, I don't think it comes entirely from the white. I think you operate in the gray, which is not where a state attorney belongs. You have betrayed the people you swore to protect. You make a mockery of the court, trying to claim some kind of immunity. And you make a mockery of this country by throwing your monarch title around your town like it was some sovereign nation, plastering it on walls and signs everywhere. So, on the charge of attempted murder, the court finds you not guilty. On the charge of reckless endangerment, the court finds you guilty. On the charge of conspiracy to commit any act of crime, the court finds you guilty. And on the charge of government corruption, the court finds you guilty. For the charge of reckless endangerment, the court sentences you to 15 months in Sisika Penitentiary and an $800 fine. On the charge of conspiracy to commit any act of crime, the court sentences you to 15 months in Sisika Penitentiary and an $800 fine. And on the charge of government corruption, the state sentences you to 60 months in Sisika Penitentiary and a $15,000 fine. Judgment has been passed. Court is adjourned. Deputies, please take Mr. Annesburg into custody.
Oh, careful. So, I messed up from earlier.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, those that have watched, I really hope you enjoyed this court. That was State versus the Duke of Annesburg. Found guilty on 3 of the 4 charges against him. You're very welcome. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here so that I can back it up, transfer it over to the YouTube channel, and I will post it on the other channel for you all. So once
I expect my raise.
Thank you so much. So I hope you all enjoyed and look forward to more courts. If there's any suggestions that you folks have, pop it into the suggestion feed in the newspaper, and I will try my damnedest to get things going. We're evolving, we're shaping, and we're trying to have fun with it. Again, thank you everyone for stopping into the stream.